So let's talk about leaks, and we have two devices this time, so let's dive into this video. Hi guys, so I want to do more videos like this where I talk about leaks that are currently happening and of course maybe cover some stuff from IFA. However, I was meant to be there, but then it got cancelled on me, which is a shame. Anyway, let's talk about the Xiaomi Mi Mix 4 and of course the Huawei Mate 30 Pro. Not really impressed with its design. Oof. Now let's start with the Mi Mix 4. Now take this with a grain of salt because these specifications are quite crazy. So to begin with, it has the Snapdragon 855 and there is no mention on the sheet about the 855 Plus unless it's hidden in writing in Chinese, which I don't understand. I knew a lot of characters about 200, but I lost all of them and I wouldn't be able to read that. Anyway, we're gonna dive into the crazy stuff about it. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is overkill. But people like numbers, so why don't do it? And then if you want to add more numbers, why don't add 1 terabyte of internal memory? Which is crazy. And then why not make it 100 watt charging, which is even more mental. Right now we get like 45 watt charging and then Xiaomi is like, you know what, we're gonna give you double 100 watts of charging. That is honestly crazy. Now in terms of camera, we had a rumor about a 108 megapixel camera. However, on this sheet it is saying 64 megapixels, and then we have the DxO score below it, 115. But DxO, I don't really take that serious. Now in terms of battery on the sheet, it has a 4500 mAh battery, and in terms of memory it is UFS 3.1. And then we get to the Huawei Mate 30 Pro. To begin with, not a fan of its design. I really don't like it and it just looks really odd with that ring around the camera as well. It just doesn't look nice. And in terms of how it is made, it seems more circular. It's just like the Note where it's just too round for me. And then when we get to the camera setup itself, we can see that it doesn't have a periscope lens, which is a bit of an odd choice seeing how the P30 Pro did have that. And of course we see a xenon flash instead of a normal flash. And in terms of the display itself, we can see that of course it has a curved display, but we can also see that it still has a huge notch. Now this is probably for their own version of like the Face ID stuff. Not the biggest fan of it, just give me a well-working 3D fingerprint scanner under the display. But then again, this is something that other people might enjoy. Anyway, these were the leaks that I could talk about. Of course, the Mate 30 will come with a new CPU and stuff like that, but I already covered that in a previous video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and of course, talk to you guys in the next one.